blockchain will massively disrupt the post-trade processing of the finance industry. And the finance industry is not only banks, it's also insurance companies and asset managers and custodies and so on. The main reason is it creates one single version of the truth, which is based on consensus. So it's not he say and you have to believe it. It's a consensus. So to take a simple example, you create a trade ticket and you put it on the blockchain. We call it the golden copy. Why is a golden copy? It's because we all looking, all the chain participants, we are all looking at the same thing at the same time. So we cannot dispute whether the characteristics of this ticket are right or not, right? In the past, you will do your reconciliation in your silo, in your bank, when you want to do it, with the system you're using. Now, we trade in real time, and we also match in real time, and we settle in real time, so we reconcile together in real time as we speak. So that will massively simplify the post-trade processing workflow, including matching, confirmation, netting, payment. That's one thing. The second thing is, since there is almost no room for dispute or discrepancy, because we're all looking at the same thing at the same time, then now it makes a lot of sense to create smart contracts that are contracts with a script inside, and the script will process some task, right? So you can imagine a trade ticket that settles itself and pays itself. Automatically takes the money out of your account, send it to mine. I don't need to check because there is no room for dispute or discrepancy because we're on the blockchain. So that's a little bit idealistic, but this is where we're going. And if you think of it, then that will be more than disrupting. It will completely change the way not only we work, but how we interact from organization to organization. Why is that? Because suppose I have done just what I told you. If anyone wants to be in my network, then now we're going to trade on the blockchain. Meaning you no longer need to reconcile with me. You no longer need to do specific settlements at another time with me. You no longer need to send SWIFT payment. In other words, it's going to be a lot easier, cheaper and faster to trade with me than with another bank. So you see where I'm going. Now, I'm not in the business of selling banking products anymore. I'm in the business of setting up a network or whoever wants to be in my ecosystem. So that is further, but eventually this thing will change the way we interact with one another. We take this very seriously because Calypso is a champion of post-trade processing, right? This is really something that we lead, especially with large institutions, tier 1, tier 2 banks. Some use Calypso for front and back, some use Calypso for just back, but pretty much everyone is using Calypso for back. So we take this very seriously, and we have worked on a proof of concept with a group of 5 banks and 1 asset manager. You can find that on YouTube or on our website. And precisely we've done Forex matching in real time. And we do that on the platform Corda, which is the product from the consortium called R3 in blockchain. And that went well, and the step 2 is where we are now. We're going to create a pilot with a bank that I can't really reveal the name just now, but in the days of Cybos, you should be able to know the name. And this bank is going to invite a number of their counterparties to precisely do a real activity. So pretty much the same thing we've done on a proof of concept, but this time we're going to do it for real.